Hey, what's up guys? It's Sawyer.
And Holly. And today we're giving you a 6-month update on Sawyer's Invisalign journey. Let's talk about, would you do Invisalign again if you had the choice at the beginning?
I probably would.
I think you would 100% would.
Because I get to eat whatever I want. All I have to do is keep it clean and be responsible with it.
Yep.
And it's like my neighbor, he even said that he's been on braces for 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, I've been on it for 6 months and we're almost done.
Right, you probably have 2 months to go. And the really good thing about the Invisalign, yes, he has to be completely responsible about keeping the aligners in all the time, but he doesn't have to have rubber bands. He doesn't have to put wax. His mouth isn't cut up. All of those bad things, and he doesn't have a whole mouth of metal. And
if anything, the Invisalign is tight for like 2 hours. It's like I just put in this one and it's not tight at all.
I think, and his teeth are still moving and they're doing exactly what they're supposed to. And after Savannah having braces for 2 years, I remember every time she got her braces tightened, they hurt her a lot for a good day. She had to eat applesauce and stuff like that. Sawyer doesn't have any of that, and yet his teeth are still moving. It's crazy. The only thing that probably is the only drawback of Invisalign, and there's no way this makes it not worth it, is the fact that he can't just pop food in his mouth anytime he feels like it, because he does have to
take them out and then
put it in a case, and he has to clean his teeth, and he has to, so that is, he makes sure he eats on a schedule. Right.
My schedule is basically breakfast and dinner. That's it.
He doesn't graze anymore, pretty much. When, a lot of teenage kids, especially boys, they just eat all day long, like on the hour, every hour. He doesn't do that right now because it's just too much of a hassle. So he eats very large meals in one sitting so that he doesn't have to keep taking his Invisalign out. But let's show him your teeth. You're thinking right now. Oh, and the best thing about it is, what did you do a couple weeks ago?
I just shot a TV show, and all I did was pop them out before we went on set, and no one even knew I had braces, Invisalign, nothing.
Right.
They had no clue.
He wouldn't have gotten the role, honestly, if he had braces. It just doesn't happen for teen actors that often unless you're playing the really geeky kid for a specific braces role. So he wouldn't have gotten the role had he had a mouthful of metal. So yep. Invisalign, they didn't even know his teeth were being worked on, which is the reason we ultimately chose Invisalign at the beginning.
Yep.
So today's appointment we were at the 24-week appointment. He just finished his 24th week aligner. He's now in 25. That means he's had him for 6 months. What did they do in the appointment today? Today
they had like this little needle thing that they polished. They polished in between these bottom teeth, and that's all they did. They polished them, and then they gave me the rest of the Invisalign packets that I needed.
Up till 30.
Up to 30.
So they gave you the next 5 Invisalign weeks. So we'll go at the beginning. We'll go in about 5 weeks to follow up. So they polished in between the bottom teeth. They just checked to make sure the progress was exactly what they expected it to be, which it is. Everything seems to be moving well, and the next appointment will be 30 weeks, and they will rescan his whole mouth to make the next set of aligners. We're at the pretty much getting close to the end. They're waiting for one canine tooth to go all the way into place. But other than that, they said by week 30, your bottom teeth should be perfect and in place.
Yes, and then they said that the next scan won't be like 20 or 30. It'll be like probably less than 8. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he's like, I might do a scan and we might only get 2.
Right, which is going to depend on that one tooth.
It just depends on that one tooth up here that was crooked, and that's it.
Right, so we have been really pleased with Invisalign. Having not done Invisalign with anybody yet, we've been really pleased. It's much faster. Like we said, he's probably going to be doing these aligners for probably a total of 8 months, maybe 9 months, compared to the kids that are doing 2 to 3 years in braces is a no-brainer for him. And no pain, he doesn't have to, like I said, no rubber bands, no ugly metal. Like, it's like just working out great for us. So that's it, guys. We just wanted to update you. I know it's been a few months, but so far he hasn't broken an aligner, knock on wood. He has kept them really clean. He has done great. So if you are thinking about Invisalign, if you're thinking about it for your kids, your teenage boys, it's definitely doable because it's working for us.
Yep.
So that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up our video, and we will see you in the next video. Don't forget to go over to Junior Gizmo and like his channel as well. Okay, I just thought of something. I had braces as a kid, and I remember my teeth hurting a lot. And I just can't wrap my brain around the fact that his teeth never hurt. At no time after he puts in a new retainer does his teeth get that sore feeling and he has to eat applesauce or anything, anything hard. He doesn't have it. And I figured out why. Because Invisalign moves your teeth a little bit every single week. That's why you're switching out the aligner every single week. It's just moving them a little bit, but still consistently, so your teeth aren't just horribly sore. With braces, because you have to go into the dentist and you have only so many appointments, they crank your braces super tight so that they will move all in one day for a 6-week period. Because think about it, if you have braces, your teeth are so sore for a day because they cranked on them, and then for 6 weeks you don't go back to the dentist. They just kind of freeze in place. So they crank them to move them really quick and freeze them in place for 6 weeks, as opposed to Invisalign, which just keeps moving them a little bit. So there's no pain. It's ridiculous in a good way. All right, bye guys.
See you guys.